this press conference in order to discuss, in order to find out where has the investigation with respect to the circulation of this extremely perverse video clip that was circulated by the Deputy Chief Minister Babu Kawlekar. Now, Mr. Chandrakant Kawlekar has filed a complaint stating that somebody hacked into his account, into his phone while he was sleeping and transferred this distasteful, extremely distasteful video. It must be noted that under Section 67 of the Information Technology Act, this circulation of obscene material is a crime and punishment, and is punished with imprisonment. Now it's been more than 9 days that the cyber cell has not been in a position to catch anybody with respect to who he has claimed that has transferred this video. Who is this hacker? Where is this hacker from? Has the video actually got hacked, or was it sent by the Deputy Chief Minister itself? And if it was sent by the Deputy Chief Minister, then in that case it is a big crime. And if it is a crime, action needs to be taken by the cyber cell. They take action of petty crimes and small crimes on by activists and social media apparently crimes. These crimes are instantly, cognizance of these incidents are taken instantly. Why is it that cognizance of this incident is not taken and this incident is not treated to be seriously? Especially considering that it's coming from the Deputy Chief Minister who is elected democratically by the people of Goa. There has to be action. The Mahila Morcha of the BJP, neither as the Mahila Morcha of any other party, condemned, especially BJP should have condemned this incident, considering that it goes against child and women's safety in general.
I fully agree with Melissa. Since the case has not been cracked, there is every possibility that when the mobile phone of Deputy Chief Minister of the state can be hacked, it is possible that sensitive material related to state's official documents and sensitive data related to state's security might also be leaked. This in turn poses the threat to security of the state. It is shocking and surprising that the State Commission of the Women and Mahila Morcha wing of Goa BJP, which always claim to fight issues related to vulnerable section of the society, like women, have kept mum and did not speak a single word on the issue. Is it because an MLA and a person holding the second most important ministry in the state belongs to their own party? They have purposely chosen to remain silent. The public is looking for them for an answer.